classic Taiwanese dish made with soy sauce, rice wine, and sesame oil. And the hero of the dish is basil, which is gonna be floral and aromatic, and it's gonna be the most bougiest food ever. Hi guys, welcome to Flavour Fridays. I'm Ryan, and today we're gonna make 3-cup chicken the Taiwanese style. And ideally, this is good for a midnight snack if you're really hungry, or if you want something quick and simple, this is something you can make at home as well. So I'm gonna first start off with the chicken. So ideally what you wanna do is cut them into chunks. So nice big chunks, because when you cook it, it will start to shrink a little bit, so you really need it nice and big. And this is my favorite dish I make at home. And my mom used to make it when I was young. And every time I ask for the recipe, my mom always goes like, it's made with love. So now I cleaned my board after cutting raw chicken. So now we're gonna cut the ginger into slices. Ideally what you want is nice thin slices so that you can pan fry it a little bit to get the aroma out. You want it nice and thin. It doesn't matter if they're in little slices, as long as you have them thin enough so that it can crisp up a little bit in the wok. This is a bird-eye chili, and what you want to do is just cut it lengthways in half, and that's it. And I'm going to use 3, but because I love spicy food, that's why I'm using that much. Otherwise, I'll use only 1. Once that's done, we're going to have the garlic. So we're going to use 10 garlics. So ideally, just mash it and peel the skin off, and that's it. So all the chopping is done. Now we're gonna head to the wok and start cooking the dish. So first of all, we need to heat up the pan nice and hot until it's smoky. So first, you wanna put around a tablespoon or 2 of oil. And then what you wanna do is add your ginger and your chilies inside to get the aromatics out. Bear in mind, it might be very spicy because of the bird-eye chili. So once it's nice and toasted, as you can see in the pan, we're gonna add our chicken now. Off we go. Make sure you spread it. And then press it down for some char. Once it starts charring, flip it, and then press it down again. So if you are vegetarian or vegan, you can always do with mushrooms, or with tofu, and if you are pescatarian, you can do it with squid. It's a very traditional way to make it. So now what you want to do is to caramelize. So this is rock sugar that I just bashed, and ideally you want to put it in the pan and make it a caramel. This is a very important step because that's going to make your chicken nice and tender, and also a little bit of sweetness as well. As you can see that my chicken is nice and brown, that's how I know the sugar is caramelized. And now we're gonna deglaze it with some Taiwanese rice wine. That's around 30 ml. Followed by the soy sauce, also 30 ml. And last but not least, the sesame oil. So the 3-cup chicken actually comes from soy sauce, sesame oil, and rice wine, and they're all equal quantity. They're not actually 3 cups of them. Once everything is in, you can add your garlic in, stir it, and also add your dark soy sauce and the vinegar. So the acidity is gonna help you to bring out all the savory notes. Turn that to a lower heat and let that cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're gonna dress it up with some basil at the very end. Once the sauce has been reduced and it's nice and caramel like this, what you wanna do is add some Thai basil inside and quickly stir it. So this is the hero of the flavor. And then if you're at home, you can always eat it like this, but because I wanna show you the traditional way, I'm gonna keep it aside for now, and I'm gonna heat my stone pot up. So first, I'm gonna heat it up nice and high. And the reason why we're doing that, it brings out more of the basil flavor if you use the clay pot to serve it. And it also has that clay pot flavor inside. So ideally, while you're heating it up, I'm gonna put some basil at the bottom. So as you can see, we're using a lot of basil in our dish. And then also I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil so that it doesn't stick. So traditionally, the way we cook it is we use Taiwanese basil, but a good substitute, what we use is Thai basil. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the chicken into the clay pot. You can hear that sizzle, and that's what you want. Once you put it in, put the lid on and let it cook for a good 2 to 3 minutes. So what we normally do is we'll put some rice wine on top of the lid, so it gives it a nice sizzle. So it brings out the rice wine flavor, and then afterwards you serve it on the plate and it will smell so delicious. So now I'm gonna put the rice wine on the lid. Ooh! Ta-da! And then once that's done, make sure you have a towel ready to serve it. So be careful guys, this is really hot. And then now you open the lid. Usually at the very end, what you can do is you put some Thai basil on top for garnish. And that's it guys, 3-cup chicken. All right, now I'm gonna try my 3-cup chicken. Look at that. Amazing piece of chicken. Ooh. Woo! Damn, that's good. It's ideally very savory, a little bit hint of sweetness and chili from the Thai red chili. And the basil is just aromatic there. That is just amazing. I give this a 5-star already. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe. If you want me to cook any more recipes, comment down below on our YouTube channel. And of course, I'll see you next time on Flavour Fridays.